Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, Lord.
At that very hour, some Pharisees came and said to Jesus, "Get away from here, for Herod wants to kill you." He said to them, "Go and tell that fox for me. Listen, I am casting out demons and performing cures today and tomorrow, and on the third day I finish my work. Yet today, tomorrow, and the next day I must be on my way, because it is impossible for a prophet to be killed outside of Jerusalem. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, the city that kills the prophets and stones those who are sent to it. How often have I desired to gather your children together as a hen gathers her brood under her wings, and you were not willing. See, your house is left to you. And I tell you, you will not see me until the time comes when you say, 'Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord.'" The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Christ.
There's a story that always comes to mind for me when I hear Jesus saying that he wants to be like a mother hen, gathering her chicks under her wings. For once an old wooden barn caught fire and burned to the ground. Several animals were killed in the fire. And as the farmer was cleaning up after this fire, he came across the carcass of a mother hen who had died in the flames. When he picked up her body, 4 little chicks scurried away. This is the kind of image that Jesus uses today. He laments over Jerusalem and wants to be like a mother hen gathering her chicks under her wings. Herod the fox is after the mother hen. But the hen is busy casting out demons and performing cures. The hen will not run from the fox. The hen is on a journey to Jerusalem, and in the end, will outsmart the fox. Pastor Steve Garnas Holmes expands the image of Jesus choosing to be the hen. What guts to choose to be the hen of God in the kingdom of the fox. Unmoved by the threats of the predator, choosing to be gentle and unprotected, surrendering self as center to claim the masses as family, risking death to give life, to offer shelter. I am not a citizen of the empire of anxiety, nor fearful of the fox. I belong to the mother hen of God. I live in the land of resurrection. There are signs of the mother hen all around our sanctuary today. As we bless these quilts and baby kits to be sent as protective wings to vulnerable people in far-flung places around our globe, like Ukraine or Lebanon, Peru, South Sudan, or Tanzania. They are reminders for us to care for strangers we may never meet, and to welcome the vulnerable immigrants and refugees who cross our paths. They so need our welcome and protection from today's foxes more than ever, as this week immigration officials arrested Columbia University pro-Palestinian protesters, Mahmoud Khalil and Laka Cordia. Another one got away to Canada before they get arrested. But ICE continues to seek more immigrants to depart. Talked to an immigration lawyer that said they might be coming to Northwestern soon. How will we protect our students? And I have some pastor friends in Kentucky that have been doing some shopping for immigrants there who are too scared to go to the grocery store. Well, Jesus chooses to be that protective mother hen as he laments for Jerusalem. And keep in mind when you hear his lament for Jerusalem that that word Jerusalem literally means city of peace. Jesus desires us all to live in peace and heed the prophets who call us back into right relationship with God, each other, and all creation. So I invite you to hear his lament this morning as directed towards us and towards this whole world that God so loves. Hear the intensity of Jesus' desire for us to follow in his ways of love, his mother hen instinct ways, protecting her brood. But he also laments that so often the chicks aren't willing. And yes, we too are those unwilling chicks. We're the ones who so often run away from the protective wings of the mother hen. And we do this in a variety of ways. Perhaps we doubt that there really is a God who truly cares about us in this world. Perhaps we're quite self-sustaining. We've always found ways to take care of ourselves in this world, so thanks, Jesus, but no thanks. We don't need your protection. And perhaps we're so racked with worry and fear and shame that we think those wings are for others, but never for us. And if any of those things are true, I invite you to hear the good news encapsulated in Jesus' lament. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, how often I've wanted to gather your children together as a hen gathers her brood under her wings, but you were unwilling. For no matter how often we've been unwilling and have turned away, God never gives up. The wings of her love remain ever open and inviting. Hear Jesus lament today as a desire for us to return to the Lord. It's a desire to reconcile this whole screwed up, wacky world. Hear his call to be gathered all together under God's outstretched wings, spread wide on the cross. The hen chooses to give her life, to give her chicks new life. For on the third day, Jesus will finish his work. On the third day, we will see what it's like that he chooses to be the hen. Each Lent, we journey with Jesus on the road to Jerusalem and the cross that awaits him there. We journey with Jesus towards that third day when he'll finish his work. And Herod-like bullies will continue to seek the lives of all who threaten their power. Examples in history abound. For even before the Roman Empire, there was Alexander the Great in Greece, and the Assyrians and Babylonian conquest of the Israelite people before that. Spanish conquistadors, English colonists left corpses of many indigenous people in their wake. It doesn't take much imagination for us to see and name the Herods of our day, both near and far. For we threaten the Herods of our world whenever we welcome immigrants or advocate for fair voting rights or point to our country's racist history. We threaten the powers that be when we advocate for a living wage for all workers and affordable health care and education so that all people may have the abundant life that the mother hen came to give. We'll rile the fox when we advocate caring for this planet so that it benefits future generations, and when we cast a vision of a transformed world that turns current power structures upside down. Today, let's join in Jesus' lament for our world, and at the same time, be transformed by that lament. Let's trust that our mother hen, who's willing to die for her chicks, will in the end outsmart every fox. Let's return to the Lord our God, who is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and abounding in love. It's a risky road, this road to Jerusalem that we travel each Lent with Jesus. For we too must experience a death of our old selves, so that when Jesus finishes his work on the third day, we and our whole world will be raised anew. Amen.